Hi, so in today's blog, I want to talk about the real key to becoming better at communication, how to know how you sound, how you look, whether you're delivering a concise message, whether people understand you, whether you are making sense and getting to the point. This one key will also tell you how to increase your impact, what people might be perceiving you as, whether your eyes are shifting around, whether you seem trustworthy. And that one key is recording yourself on video and watching it afterwards. So to do that, there are a bunch of different ways you can. You could just pick up your cell phone. Realistically, if you just sat and did a selfie, talked into your cell phone, then played it again, that would be fine as well. But another simple way to do it that I want to talk about today, that is a little bit easier to catch on my screen capture video, is Facebook Live. Now, people are a little bit scared of Facebook Live, and I'm one of them as well. I've actually never done it. Typically what I do is I actually use Camtasia, record myself using my webcam, and then I edit out all my curse words and ums and hiccups and bring it down to something that I'm pretty pleased with. But for the purpose of just seeing how you are presenting, you don't need to go into editing software. You don't need to buy a thing. But what you do need is to be able to quickly, easily, no muss, no fuss, record some video and watch yourself in action. So we're going to go on to Facebook, and I'm going to show you how. Let me just get my glasses on here. We're going to show you how you can do this completely privately as well. So we click into, just again, I'm on the Facebook homepage here. Ask me what's on my mind. I click in and I click live video. This allows me to pull up my screen and choose how to do this live broadcast. So when we say choose where to post your live broadcast, I can say share on my timeline. This doesn't make it private yet. I'm going to use my built-in camera, of course. I'm not going to share my screen, and I'm going to use the microphone that I prefer to use. I should probably position it a little bit closer. So this is the microphone I typically use. This is my Yeti, and I've found that it is very valuable in making my audio quality strong enough that I know how I sound. Now here's the real fun piece. You see where it says public? I'm going to click the drop down, click on more, and click on only me, because I don't want anybody to see this video, especially on Facebook. So you're going to see this on my blog, so that my shyness might be a little bit faked. But I don't really want to share this on Facebook, and I don't want it shared on Facebook Live with nobody participating. And I think that's one of the things that many people who worry about Facebook Live are concerned about is, what if I do a Facebook Live event and nobody shows? Well, in a private event like this, nobody's supposed to show. So now I can say something about my video. Let's say this should be private if all works well. I could give it a title if I want to. It depends, I guess, on how many of these I'm going to be doing for myself. Test 1. First time on Facebook Live. Now, I'm not going to edit any of this video before I put it up on YouTube, because I want you to get a real feel for what it is that I'm going through as I do this. I'm just kind of fumbling my way along here. Now I'm going to click Go Live. And you'll notice I've got 3 seconds to get ready, and now I'm already recording myself fluttering my hair. Hi, I'm Cher Cunningham, and I'm a candidate for the next election. I just wanted to connect with you today here on Facebook Live and let you know some of my platform. I believe in a benevolent dictatorship for my local home. And here at Home Cunningham, I think that realistically a benevolent dictator is what my children need in order to really thrive in this environment, to understand what discipline is like so that they can turn that into self-discipline, to understand what's required to be courteous, to get along, to make achievements, and really accomplish what they want so they have a growth mindset and are set for a life of success and happiness. In a democracy with children like this, realistically, a democracy isn't going to work. When they hit the age of 16, perhaps we'll switch that over and change it. Here I can already hear myself rambling at this point in time. let's come up with another one. So I would then often go, this means, okay, next. So now I'll try another question. Coffee. Well, I really am for coffee, if we do it in moderation. You see, coffee is a wonderful beverage that is something to unite over, a place to have conversations and feel relaxed and comfortable. It's not a food, but it really is on my list of comfort foods. And I don't think that eliminating coffee from my home's diet would even make that much sense, because it would be so much harder to get out of bed, so much harder to motivate myself to get started in the morning. And my second cup of coffee is the cup of coffee in which I plan my day. What would a day without planning be? That just sounds totally inappropriate. Now here, even as I record myself, I notice I'm not pausing. It's as though I'm in a hurry. What am I in a hurry for? I have all the time to share my message that I need. So I need to slow down. I also need to enunciate my words a little bit more. Even without viewing this video after the fact, I'm already starting to notice ways that I could be better. I like that my head's moving around a little bit. I also think that I want to make sure that I'm gesturing in here, because sometimes when you look at a video camera, you can kind of freeze. And the same thing can happen to you in interviews, where you just kind of hold still and you're answering the question and you're delivering what you can. I want to look relaxed. So I want to make sure that my head's moving, my neck's moving, and that my arms are moving a little bit. That's going to do a few things. It's going to make me look less afraid, which makes me look more trustworthy. It's also going to make me look a little bit calmer, a little bit more confident in what I'm saying, and be a little bit more interesting to watch too. If I just stood here like this and I delivered this like that, it would be really hard to even vary my voice tone, because I'm so still that my voice tone is really still. You'll notice the difference as you slow down, relax. Another thing I'm noticing is that I flick my hair a lot. What that tells me is that if I am in an interview situation, I'm really going to want to have my hair in a position that it's not going to fall into my eyes, because the audience is going to pick up on that as well. So here I am, just still recording, but because I can see my face on the screen, I notice some of these little tics that I have. Another thing I'm noticing is I raise my eyebrows a lot. Do I look incredulous to you? I also smile a lot. And I'm not sure if I'm smiling at the appropriate spaces. So what I might do in my script is I might actually mark up where to smile and make a point of not smiling unless I see that in my script. So that is a pretty good excursion into Facebook Live. I would try this every day, at least once a day if I were you, and I actually were running for election. As grandma of the household, I'm acclaimed. I don't actually have to run for election. But as you get ready for your all candidates meetings and even your canvassing door to door, you want to know how you come across. Do you actually deliver a full message? Or do you have a habit of saying, well, you know what I mean? Let's make sure as we record each of these videos, whether it's Facebook Live that you choose or your cell phone, listen to see, do you have a point? Do you make the point? And if you have some difficulties on that, make sure that you log into that free membership section and download my 7 speech structures so you can look at some of the ways to put together an answer in a really solid and coherent format. I'm going to sign off now if I can figure out how. Then I'm going to go look at this video. Let's see how that goes. I hit end live video. Do you want to end? Of course I do. That's why I clicked that. Now it tells me this will be available soon on my timeline. And again, hopefully only for me. You know I'm going to end up contacting my daughter to say, hey honey, can you see this video on my timeline? And there it is. So you can look at some of the ways to put together an answer in a really solid and coherent format. So I'm going to sign off now if I can figure out how. Then I'm going to go look at this video. Let's see how that goes. Hit end live video. Do you want it? Okay. So that's kind of fascinating. I suspect it's still processing because that didn't actually get me to the beginning of the video. But once that processes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually log in back to my Facebook, have a look at it, make sure with my daughter that it isn't public, and just look at how is my eye contact, how is my pace, how is my pitch, am I pronouncing my words well? There's some exercises that are good to do before you start communicating, whether it's on video or even just interpersonally, that make sure that you are opening your mouth wide enough, projecting your voice strong enough that people can even hear you. You're going to discover some things you may not like too much in your first couple of videos, but as you get some practice, you're going to see that you naturally get better. So go give this a try today and tomorrow and the next day. By day 4 or 5, you're going to start seeing some remarkable results. You're going to be coming across as a powerful speaker, more and more so each time you put yourself through this exercise. And I know it will be a little bit tough at first for many of you. All right, now I'm going to sign off for real from my Camtasia video, and I will put this up on my blog. Thanks for watching.